What we're going to do today is we're going to find some moves that will help you go inside your body, recognize your own strength that is there all the time, so then you can take it out into the rest of the world. You ready? Awesome. So, here is what we are going to do today. We're doing, again, you're going to go in, you're going to find the strength in your body. When I teach somatic stuff, usually what I'll do is I'll spend a lot of time at the beginning getting into the piece that we're trying to work with. It's that experience. We go in slowly, so then we can access it again quickly when we need to. Once you understand in your mind and your body where we're going, then you can just drop right in. But that initial exploration always takes a little while. So, inhaling, exhaling. We're going to start out by going in and going deep. And one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, one invisible hand on the back of your skull. And before we get into this, if you know anybody who needs to see this, you know a group that might be interested in this, please do feel free to share. The more people who feel as good as you will after this, the better this world is going to be. Sometimes we go out in the streets and we make change. Sometimes we make change from the inside. Sometimes we change the world one human at a time. You are an influencer to somebody. How will you use your influence? One hand on the belly, one hand on the heart, one imaginary hand on the back of your skull. You're going to breathe into your lower hand, into the middle hand, into the upper hand. Exhale from the belly, from the heart, from the head. Now we're going to go deeper. Down here, hand on the belly. Bring your consciousness to your belly. Go past your stomach muscles, past your internal organs, past your gut, deep into your body, right in front of your spine. So that space behind your intestines, behind your gut, and in front of your spine, that's where we're going. We're contacting down here now. Then you can bring your consciousness up here to your heart. And from your heart, sink back from your hands, sink back behind your heart. Find that special secret space that is between your heart and your spine. This is that space that is just there for you. Your safe space, your retreat. Protected by the bones, protected by the body. Then, bring your mind, you can bring a real hand back here, to this space here. Imagine as you inhale through your nose, the breath comes back behind your brain and goes into that space between your brain and the back of your skull, that inside curve of your skull. So now, we're going to breathe into the gut, breathe back into your gut, breathe back into your heart, breathe back into your mind. Exhale from your gut, from your heart, from your mind. One more time, breathe into your gut, breathe back into your gut. Breathe back into your heart. Breathe back into your mind. And exhale from the gut, from the heart, from the mind. Now, we're going in, and now we're going to come out. That place we were breathing into, those spaces right in front of the spine, in front of the curve of the back of the skull. This right here, this front of the spine back here, this is the center of your body. Literally, the vertebrae, the vertebral bodies here, this is where your body's weight is carried, through the spine. It's not carried through your ribs. It's not really carried through your hips until we get out into the hip joint and down into the legs. So everywhere there is a spine, that is where your weight is carried. Let your shoulders go, let your back go, and feel. Bring your hands right here. Behind your ears, there's this downward pointing triangle. There's maybe like a little bump right down here. That is the top of your spine. If you bring your fingers a tiny bit forward, behind your throat and in front of your spine, that's where you're carrying your weight. Actually, you're carrying it in your vertebral bodies, but think about it here, carrying the weight of your head. That space behind your heart, in front of your spine, go a little farther back and feel the spinal column supporting you. Back behind your stomach, in front of your spine, go back to you can feel the spinal column support you. Your gut here, back behind your gut, in front of your spine. Go back a little bit more until you can feel the lumbar spine supporting you. This is your strength. This is your power. When you need to find strength, this is literally where it is. Your body supports itself all the time. And you can go inside, you can find the strength of that spinal column, find the width of your collarbones, the width of your pelvis, the length of your leg bones supporting you all the way down into the earth. If you can stand, you have support. If you can't stand and you still have bones, you also have support. If you don't have bones, I want to talk to you because I'm really curious. Anyhow, other moves we're doing today. We've got our sumo move, pressing. Here we're going to press really hard with our hands. We usually end the dance break like this, and you'll see why in a minute. Pressing really hard, feeling the muscles activate. And stomp, stomp. Again, stomp, stomp. Feel your feet rooting down to the ground. Now you can't see my feet, but you're going to take your little toes, you're going to curl them under, and imagine your toes rooting down into the ground. So curl and root, curl and root. If your knees don't support stomping or squatting, you can just bend your knees slightly like you're about to sit down into a chair, and that is more than enough. If your knees are too bad to use chairs, we definitely need to talk because we need to sort those knees out. But if your knees are too bad to use chairs, pretend. As long as you can sit in a chair, you can get low enough to make this work. So, if your knees don't support squatting or stomping, little toe scoop, toes root. You can do this either way, scoop and root, scoop and root. Now, we are going to dance, we are going to move, we are going to enjoy our anatomy. Let's go. Breathing.
So there's an unfair advantage.
Breathe up your spine.
Yeah, I don't stand around acting tough. Record label still want to snatch me up.
Breathing
like
in.
Stuff. Everybody mad can catch them up. I don't ask for much, maybe a sound system that's adequate. I'm passionate, so ravenous, so passionate, it's no accident.
And down.
Up like
what's your superpower? Catch it. Stomp it. And stomp it. Stomp it. Stomp it. And toes. Curl your toes. Root. Curl them and
shield up.
Curl,
don't worry, but
root,
don't kill you. Skip speed, you gon' build up, and I'm maxed out.
Press.
Critical man.
Strong.
Claim they gon' get it, but can't.
Strong.
Then apologize if you tell the truth about getting it.
And
up and down your timelines, and I do again. See them young on my brain, wonder when it's gonna end. I feel you making noise, but you just not there when I take me out the game, cause it's not
you're strong. And breathe.
OP, none of these rappers can hold me.
And exhale. Breathe in your superpower. Go.
OP, none of these rappers can hold me.
And exhale.
OP, that's overpowered.
I'm ignorant, LOL. I'm Michael Jordan in 96.
Stomp.
Rappers getting over because somebody tripping bars me kind of quick, and I took the oath and I honored it. Confident without consequence. Dominant on my continent. I'm like God, champ, God of providence, and I'm Superman of injustice. I'm God's merciless prototype.
Reach out
and
and draw in your superpower. Breathe it in. Exhale all the way through your body.
And I don't play well with others. That is unless it's my brothers. Yeah, and I'll make Felicia Day. Keep it fresh like Easter Day. Take the mic and play team away. Rap myself and still beat the case. Press. Like I ain't dead. You looking like a bitch.
Legs.
Well, as you can see, it's unlikely that I'm
hold, press, hard, use your super strength, and let it be in there. Breathing in, and exhale. Feel your superpower saturating every cell in your body. Here it is. Breathe it in, feel the power. You got this. Breathing in, pressing really hard, feel your super strength. And as you feel the super strength, it's not just strong muscles. Feel the bones, the structure and the strength of the bones that support you everywhere you are, everywhere you go. Press your hands together, your forearms together, your upper arms together, your shoulders together, your shoulder blades. Feel your shoulder blades resting on the rib cage. Feel your ribs expand as you inhale back into them. And exhale. Feel that space, inhaling into the space behind your heart. And exhale. Feel how that space behind your heart is protected by your heart, by your bones, by this circle of bone that you are holding in right now, by the strength in your muscles, by the strength of your spine. Now inhale into that space behind your heart, and as you inhale in here, you're going to inhale in and up into the back of your skull and out the top of your head. Inhaling in and up the top of your head, and exhale back to the heart. Again, inhaling into the heart, that space behind the heart, and inhale. This time you're going to inhale down your spine, down the front of your spine, down that strong, strong spinal column that supports you. Somatics is not a metaphor. You are always supported, and you are the one doing the supporting. Breathe in behind your heart and let the breath go down the front of the spine. And as you exhale, it's going to go down the front of the spine, down the front of the sacrum, out into your hip sockets, hip joints, leg bones, foot bones, down into the earth where you can scoop and root your toes. Inhale, exhale, and this time as you inhale, you're going to bring your hands down. And exhale. Inhale. As you inhale, you're going to scoop up energy from the earth, from your toe roots, drawing them right up the top front of your spine. Exhaling out the top of your head, out into the universe. Feel yourself as the center of the universe. The entire universe is expanding out from where you are standing right now. It's not metaphysics, it's physics. It is actually happening. You are the center of the universe. And guess what? So is everyone else. You have the power. You are the center of the universe. You are supporting yourself at all times. So when you need that strength, you need that power, go inside, do the dance, use the power, and motor it out into the world. So take care of your body, find your inner strength. When you need to do what you need to do, go in and bring that strength out with you.